What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Multiversus character pool, our Yay or Nay series. Today we're back in the world of the Looney Tunes, and we're going to be taking a look at the Tasmanian devil himself. So he's kind of got some big shoes to fill, so to speak, right? By the way, at the end of the episode, we'll have the updated Yay or Nay stats. And I'll just tell you a little spoiler. Right now, number 1 and number 2 are still Daffy Duck overall, and then Wile E. Coyote. So let's see if Taz can get into that sort of same company. But before we get to the moveset, before we get to the stats for the updated Yay or Nay series, we got to get to the moveset. So let's start off with the simple one. Taz's trademark attack, his spin attack. I mean, this has to be better be in the attack somewhere in his moveset, right? So Taz, his trademark, I don't know, rapid spin, his tornado spin, whatever you want to call it. So Taz's whole body turns into a tornado. This could be kind of like a multi-hit sort of attack. So when Taz is in his tornado mode, is spinning, whatever you want to call it, when he's in that, he can, of course, move from side to side. So let me put it like this. If this is a neutral special, and you press and hold the neutral special button, if you press and hold left on the control stick, he's going to continue spinning and he's going to start going to the left if you hold left, and if you hold right, he'll go right. So basically, as long as you're holding neutral special in whatever direction you're pressing the stick in, he's going to spin and go in that direction. Otherwise, you can just press and hold it and he'll spin in place too. So either way, tornado, it's his simple thing, right? It's going to do multiple hits, going to do decent amount of damage, but it's trademark Taz. Next up for move number 2, we're going to go with a big old chomp. Now, what does Taz love to do besides spinning, right? He loves eating. He loves eating. So why not kind of get that sort of idea in his moveset, right? Taz will take a big old chomp out of his opponent. Well, not literally, but he'll take a big old chomp. He bites at his opponent, right? So it's a simple move. Taz kind of like his mouth kind of like slightly moves outwards, and then he takes a bite. If we can compare it to Smash Bros. For a second, Wario with his bite attack, something pretty similar to that, but the attack would probably have a little bit of startup lag to it, but if the attack connects, it should deal a good amount of damage. But it's Taz, he eats stuff. Why not get him trying to literally eat his opponents as an attack? Moving on to move number 3, I'm going to call this one the Tornado Drill. Now, I know we just went over the rapid spin as tornado for his first attack, but this one I kind of envision a little bit different than just him spinning in place. So Taz is going to utilize his tornado spin again, but this time it's just going to be like the bottom point of the tornado. So it's like the point of the tornado is going to be like a sweet spot on the attack, right? The tornado point will act as like a drill. Now this could work maybe like as a down air type of attack. Let's go back with Smash Bros for example again. Bowser Jr. with his down, or I don't know if is that his down air? I think it is. But Bowser Jr.'s got the same type of thing with a drill going straight downwards. So the point again of the tornado could be a sweet spot, which could send any opponent sailing straight downwards. It spikes the opponent if you hit it properly. But if you hit the spike, or if you hit the tornado on either side of it, it'll still do damage, but it's not gonna send the opponent straight downwards. But tornado drill, you got to make use of Taz's spin in more ways than one, right? And then move number 4, we're gonna go with this one wasn't my best, but I'll throw it in here anyway. But how about a club? Do we want to give Taz some sort of melee weapon? I guess he's got to catch his food and knock it out somehow, right? He's got to cook it up. So final option for the attack here, Taz could wield like a giant club that he just kind of bashes onto his opponent or something, bashes into his opponent, whatever it might be, just something a little simple. That way, if because Multiversus does have a perk system, right? So if there's perks that can increase melee weapon damage, maybe Taz would be able to take advantage of that with with the club here. Just trying to think of different ways to utilize Taz, but a club, it's something. It's not the best, but it's still something. Now for the alternate skin portion, the alternate costume portion of the video, we'll start off with the simple one. Let's go with his Space Jam jersey, but can we have it where it's actually ripped up. Not just like a, not just a normal jersey, because I believe we've seen Bugs Bunny. It's on the official Multiversus Steam page. We do know Bugs Bunny does have a Space Jam uniform. Can we give TAZ his Space Jam uniform? But again, it's going to be all ripped up. It's got to feel like, it's actual TAZ wearing his uniform from the first movie. So I thought plus it makes it somewhat different, at least. It just looks cooler when it's kind of ripped up, especially for the character that is going to be wearing it. So that kind of works. One other idea, of course, there's many other ones. Feel free to drop those in the comments as well. But the other one I came up, why not like the karate robe here? You could just be wearing this one, and sure, like I said, there's many options you could choose from. I just kind of went with some things I found just quickly because, again, Looney Tunes, they have so many different outfits throughout the entirety of their shows and movies and all that sort of stuff. So pick whatever you want. It probably fits very well, but there you go. The Space Jam ripped up uniform and it's karate robe. And now for my opinion, my answer for the yay or nay. TAZ gets a giant super mega yay from me because he's my most wanted Looney Tune character. I'd want him before Daffy Duck, and I'd want him before Wile E. Coyote, before Yosemite Sam, before anybody else. I would prefer TAZ as the second Looney Tune rep. We'll see if it happens. I think, I don't know if TAZ, he's still popular, but it's Looney Tunes. They could literally go Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and then Sam Shepherd or Shepherd Sam, whatever the dog, Foghorn, Leghorn. They could go with so many random ones that you might not think of, but they're like, at the same time, we got to throw in some curveballs. So they might not go with the most likely or the most requested, but every once in a while they're going to change it up. So Looney Tunes could definitely be the franchise where they kind of change it up on us, and maybe we don't get all the highly requested ones right away, but maybe down the line we do. But big yay for me. That is it for this portion, and like I said, we got to get to the updated yay or nay stats. So here we go, the top 6. I already told you the top 2 earlier in the video, but here's the top 6, and we have something that's changed. The rankings have changed. Okay, the top 5 remain the same characters and in the same positions that we seen them in a couple weeks ago, but number 6 debuting for his first yay or nay stats, Rick Sanchez. So he comes in with 66 total votes, 61 of them were yays, 5 of them were no's. So he starts off with a 92.42%, which is pretty dang good. So Rick debuts in 6th place. Yeah, sure, a few people said, yeah, even if I wanted him, it doesn't really matter because he's going to be in, but at least people are still answering truthfully, which I liked. So there you go. Otherwise, like I said, Daffy Duck in 1, Wile E. Coyote 2, Ben 10 3rd place, Mordecai and Rigby 4th, and Samurai Jack in 5th place. Everybody on this list, regarding, except for Rick Sanchez in this portion, they all had positive percentage change, so they all went up. Maybe it was only 0.01% for Daffy Duck, but everybody moved up percentage-wise from this group of 6. Which leads us to the next group of 6, 7 through 12. So Animaniacs for the longest time were in the top 6. Well, unfortunately, Rick Sanchez jumped them. So Animaniacs, they fall to 7th place, but everybody on this list, except for Scorpion, who's down in 12th place, all gained percentage as well, but Animaniacs now 7th place, 91.83%. Fred Flintstone is 91.66%. Got the Joker with 88.73%. And King Kong, this is not a typo, by the way. Not a typo. Look at Joker and King Kong stats real quick. They both have 71 total votes, 63 yeses, and 8 nos. They're legitimately tied across the board for percentage, for voting wise. I thought that was really weird. Like, what are the odds that happens? But yeah, so Joker and King Kong technically tied for 9th place. Static Shock then in 11th, 62 total votes, 55 yeses, 7 nos, and Static has an 88.70, so he's only 0.03% behind King Kong and Joker, but that's a pretty close race right there. And then, like I said, Scorpion did fall 1.17% from last time we seen him, so he's down to 86.66%, but not bad overall. Now moving on to 13 through 18, we got Godzilla in 13th with an 84.94%. Also, everybody except for Vilgax moved up percentage-wise this week. I guess except for Mau Mau, because Mau Mau is debuting in 14th place. Mau Mau had 52 total votes. 44 of those were yeses, 8 of those were nos. Mau Mau starts off with an 84.61%. That's actually pretty dang good. 84% of people said yes, they prefer Mau Mau over they don't, I guess. Then we got Popeye, who's up almost 1%. He's up to 84.21%. Then we got Vilgax, like I said, dropped percentage-wise. So 50 total votes for him, 42 yeses, 8 nos, and he starts, well, not starting, but he's down to an 84% flat. And then we got Mojo Jojo with an 82.08% in 17th place, and then Scooby-Doo in 18th place. Also positive, almost a whole percentage that he moved up, but he's up to 80.88%. I believe Scooby had 3 votes this week, and I believe all 3 were yeses, if I'm remembering correctly. So Scooby's on a, positive upward trajectory, just like most of the characters this week. And that leaves us with the last 4 characters, which is 19 through 22, Gumball, Pibby, Sonic, and Spinel. So Gumball moved up percentage-wise, up to 79.06. Pibby actually fell. Look at that. Pibby fell 1.37% from last time we seen her. So she's down to 78.57%. And then we got Sonic, who also fell percentage-wise. I believe he had 2 votes. It was 1 yes and 1 no, if I'm remembering correctly, which I think I am. But Sonic down to 67.81% of people would like to see him over not see him. And then we got Spinel, who had 1 vote this week, and it was a yes. So she's up percentage-wise, and she's up to 56.94%. That is going to be it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.